everyone, I'm Charlene from So Dressmaking and welcome to my Ko-fi channel. So if you are watching this video, first of all I want to say thank you very much for supporting me. Every time you buy me coffee it just means so much to me, and it means that you're continuing to support me doing what I'm doing at the minute, and hopefully can continue to bring you loads of interesting content. So today I am going to talk you through quite a big project I have been planning for a while now, and I nearly feel like I haven't wanted to talk about it because I know once I mention it, that's it, I'm going to have to do it, and I'm nervous. This is going to be going into a whole new territory for me, but I think I am ready for it. I'm ready to really slow down and focus and hone in on my skills. So what I am planning, and I've been planning this since, or I've had the idea anyway since the start of the year. I started buying the fabrics. Really, I've probably been planning it since last June when my sister and I, so June 2019, when my sister and I went to the Dior Designer Dreams exhibition in the V&A. So just since then, I mean, I've always been fascinated by Dior, and I just think the designs are just always amazing. Most recently since Maria Graziatori, don't know if I'm going to be pronouncing that right or not, but ever since she took over the label, I just think it's just so accessible, and I feel like it's very me. If I could shop in one designer store, that would be it. I would just love it. So yeah, I have been planning to make obviously, you know, well, if you've been following me for a while you will know that I love blazers, I love suits. So I would love to try making a Dior bar jacket. So the bar jacket is the classic look from the Dior New Look collections. So this is really the look that made Dior famous back in the 50s, wasn't it? Let's see, I have the original, so late 1940s. So this was the original photo. So you can see it is a white silk. The original one was made in a silk dupioni, which is what I have here, and it has this really cinched in waist and then the big padded hips. And yeah, I mean, I'll put a close-up picture so you can see it, but you can see how the jacket is actually sitting away from the skirt underneath, and I just think it's amazing. It's just such a classic look. I don't think I will be making exactly this. I will probably modernize it a wee bit. I'm not sure if I will ever wear this. If I do, it'll have to be a very, very special occasion. But yeah, I probably won't go just as vintage with it. I will make a few changes. I will probably combine a lot of elements from this original one with the one with Maria Graziatori's first one that she did. So anytime a new designer takes over the label, they will recreate their own version of the Dior New Look, and I will put the pictures in from the exhibition because they're just all amazing. But I really loved hers, and she had teamed, it's a white wool blazer that she actually did, so it wasn't silk as far as I know, and it was the one she had paired with, you might not be able to see it here in this, we'll try though. So it is paired with a black tulle skirt and bucket hat, and then the We Should All Be Feminist t-shirt, which I think is just, I think that look is one that is going to be just a classic. It is going to, yeah, I mean, it deserves to be in a museum. I love it. So yeah, I will probably combine some elements of this blazer with the original, which is, where is it? Here. So the original was also at the exhibition. So yeah, I will probably combine a few elements from both. I have most of my fabrics here. So I have a lot of the things that I'll need for the tailoring. I do already have. What I did have to get, so I have my silk dupioni. So this is actually from Sister Mintaka. It's a Liberty silk, and she had it on sale last January, so I thought, well, I'll get it. If I don't use it, I don't use it, but I'll get it. But yeah, it is, so it has this really lovely texture in it. It uses a lot of the, I'll look into how they do get the texture, but I think it just uses a lot of the raw like silk and the like sort of like the leftover fibres, so it's the bits that aren't spun really finely, and it has this really lovely texture, and there is quite a bit of structure to it, but as you can see it's quite thin. So what I have as well is a silk organza. Now it is 12 mom, and I think that refers to the weight. This is all so new to me, and I'm only just starting to learn so much about it. But yeah, I will be using this as an underlining for this silk, so I will be cutting both out and basting them together, so they will then act as one piece. And then there will be, so I think this should also sort of make this a wee bit less translucent as well, and it'll just give it that wee bit more structure that I think the jacket's going to need. Oh, and then I have a silk Haute lining from New Craft House. Again, I got this, it's been well over a year, this has been in my stash. I had got it originally to do try doing some silk painting, and if I can pick up more I might still do that, but I just think it'll be the perfect lining fabric for this, and it's keeping it all natural silk fibres, and yeah, I think it's going to be really nice. I hope it's going to be really nice. I'm very excited about it. So yes, I have my Dior book, which I've read through most of it before, but I am going to be revisiting a lot of this just to look at all the details and try and read up as much as I can about like the construction and things like that. If you look on YouTube, there's actually quite a lot of videos from the Dior atelier, so you can see a lot of the behind the scenes, what goes on. There's also Dior and I, which is on Amazon. It's on Amazon at the minute. I think I bought it on Amazon Prime, and it follows I can't remember now. So it is, yes, so Dior and I, follows Raf Simons on his first couture collection, his first collection for Dior whenever he was in charge of the label. So yeah, she gives you a lot of behind the scenes about what goes into that collection, a lot of the details. It's fascinating. And then there is another video, there is an iconic red dress, and I can't remember it could have been a Raf Simons from one of his collections, but there is a video on YouTube as well. If I can find it, I will add the link down below in the details section, and it again goes through the entire making of this dress. There's a lot of like pleated chiffon and silk, and it shows you how they do that, and it's fascinating, really is. So yeah, I'm going to be going back through all of this, watching it all again, reading about it all again. Then I have two books that I will be using a lot as well. So my first one is the classic guide to sewing the perfect jacket, tailoring. So it goes through a lot of the traditional tailoring techniques, so using things like different interfacings you can use, the different construction methods. So really this is like a really detailed instruction on how to make a jacket, and I would reference this quite a lot if I'm doing like welt pockets or anything like that. This is the first thing that I always will lift and look at, because it really is, it's better than any instructions that I have seen. And then the other one is Couture sewing techniques. So I'm trying to read this at the minute. There's two books that I'm trying to read, and I'm just trying to take more time to read, just to help me like switch off a bit. And this is just, already I'm only on the first chapter, and it's fascinating. There's so many things in it that I love. There's going to be so many techniques in it that I will be able to use then for this. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of hand sewing. There's going to be just, I'm really am excited about it all. Going to try and use as many like traditional tools and bits in it as I can. So a lot of hand sewing, a lot of traditional techniques. I have silk thread as well. So I'm trying to keep it all that really high-end quality fabrics and fibres too. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, as I say, I'm still playing about with the design. I am either going to use the Closet Core Patterns Jasika blazer as my starting point, because it does include a lot of it has a lot of the features that I know I can adapt to what I'm looking for, and it also has a lot of tailoring in it, so it is a good starting point for what I need. I also have my own tailored jacket block that I've done, which if I can get my blazer finish that I have made of it already, I could use it. So yeah, it could end up being sort of a mashup of both. I'm not too sure yet, but I think the Jasika blazer, I've made it before, and I think it could be a good starting point for me to give this all a go. So yeah, just looking at all these fabrics now, I haven't had them out in a long time, and it's getting me excited. I think, you know, slowing down and doing a lot of the hand sewing and stuff, and I think it's going to be fun, I hope. So yeah, that is my plans, my big couture project sewing plans. So obviously as I'm going along, I will be sharing all the different details with you. So all the different techniques that I'm using, I'm going to share all of those, and I will hopefully, once I've decided on my final design, I will share the process of how I have drafted the pattern as well, and all the changes that I've made to it, whichever pattern it is that I'm going to use. And yeah, I'll maybe try and put together a few mood boards and stuff too that I can share with you as well on my Ko-fi feed. So yeah, I hope you are all gonna follow along with me. Most of this content will just be available to either monthly subscribers or one-off subscribers as well. So yeah, I will keep everyone up to date though over my YouTube channel and my Instagram of when I am posting any new videos. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, let me know if any of you have tried anything like this before, any like couture techniques or anything like that. I'd be really interested to know if you have any books or resources that you think would help me. Please let me know as well. Yeah, and I can share them with everyone then too. So thank you very much for watching, and once again thank you for supporting me on Ko-fi, and yeah, hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll be back soon with more. Bye.